Hey there, everybody! Welcome back. What do you think to that start? Hey, a bit different. Still needs a bit of tweaking, but it's getting there. How you doing there, Farmer Mark, Steven, TG, Vortex, Farming Trucker? Thank you very much, Gamer Paul, for the T-Rex. Yeah, I thought after obviously I've been streaming like over what 2 years now, and I thought it's about time I had maybe a intro video. So, Viking streaming, bless his cotton socks, took a few clips from the last stream, put it into a video. Wasn't quite right for me. I think it was good. I'll give him that. He did a good job of it, but it was the thing that was bugging the heck out of me is obviously you can see all the overlays in the HUD for the game, and it kind of got me thinking about doing one myself. So I ended up going through, found a actual program for doing it myself, and yeah, that's what I've come up with so far. What I'd like eventually to have is something where it's phasing throughout the year. So you have a bit of summer, bit of autumn, bit of winter, bit of spring in each little frame. I'll be doing something different, so it could be weeding, harvesting, baling. I don't know, maybe just doing some transport, something like that. But yeah, it's still a work in progress. Obviously, one thing I do need to add in is maybe something like stream is starting shortly or something, because obviously, yeah, I guess Farmer Mark's got maybe a little confused. Yeah, but it's work in progress, so I've got that saved to the program, and I can just work on it as and when I get little clips. So yeah. Oh, bless your cotton socks. But yeah, anyway, welcome in everybody. It is Friday once again, 5 p.m. in the UK for me. Obviously the weekend, and it is a bank holiday here in the UK, so a long weekend. But the nice thing is my daughter is actually off school because it's obviously the half-term period this week coming. So yay, cool, cool, cool. No idea what we're going to be doing. I know my mother-in-law and um, my wife's auntie want to come over tomorrow to visit, so yay. Possibly next weekend to be going away to see the boys, wife's boys. We'll see. But for now, Acid Burn, thank you very much for the Prime resale for 20 months. Holy smokes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very, very much. So yeah, as you can see, we're back on PV Canyon Cross by Mr. Dajnet. We are obviously bailing at the minute. So we're on the obviously August the 2nd. You're very welcome, much appreciated. So just a quick catch up since Monday stream. So I've gone through, harvested I think most of the fields that we need doing. Let me just double check I didn't miss any. Let's bring this across. I do have a harvester down on 14. Harvesting more potatoes. I've got 12 finished, and these now about halfway almost. Doing that. Obviously got auto drive unloading it, so that helps. Yep. So all of these are done that need to be done. I'm trying to think, see what else I own. That's pretty much it, actually. Apart from going through baling, which is primarily the focus of today, I do have a new production to show off for you guys. It's a higher tier pallet factory for you guys. I will be putting it down and getting it up and running, so yay. Yeah, it's our carnival weekend here. This weekend, I live at the back of the. Ah, nice. While I think about it, let me jump in Discord. Cool. Yeah, we don't really get any carnivals and fairs down here, where I am. Often, occasionally, you might get a circus pop in, but that's about it. One thing I did do is obviously I still had two of the orchards still to place down. I've now got that done. So if I come over here, so we've now got every single one placed down. Actually, let me go into flight mode and show you guys. So still a work in progress over this way, but I do have all of the orchard trees now placed down. 15 rows of around about 57 per row on the trees for most of these. So that should be more than enough. But yeah, obviously I came in, I got the pecans in and the coca trees. They were the last two. So yay, had just enough room and kinda got to where I thought it would, which isn't too bad. Well, that speed's a little bit low. Let's come in here. There we go. I have started changing this middle area. So obviously I've put down the product storage for putting all my orchard and excess greenhouse pallets into. I thought, well, why not? I might as well use it. It's in the pack, so might as well. Obviously, it doesn't do the grapes and the olives, so I've got the storages there for them. It's fine. Coming around the back of here, obviously I've got the sheds now placed down for all the equipment. I've got a couple left for doing like your carrots, red beets, parsnips, which need to be moved away from here. But obviously this area is pretty well done for now. I've just got to sort out the silo and that little storage there. I'm probably just going to move it, to be honest. Put down the second one, wait till it transfers across, and yeah, do it that way. But yeah, overall, it's starting to look good. Obviously, once that is sorted out, this will just be left as grass. I might just throw in some trees, I don't know, as a border, I have no idea. And then obviously it goes on to the greenhouse. So this area, at the minute, I'd say is around about 95% done. Just got to finish off the last little bits. And it should be fine. And obviously the nice thing is, what I could do, actually thinking about it, is have a road coming down the side here of the coca trees. I'm going to have to clear a few trees. I want to bring a road up this way so I can actually access this bridge. So that's probably going to be one of my next little projects, just clear a few of these trees, put a little road in, and then obviously right at the end here, I do still need to get rid of this guy right here. Just waiting for the last few bits to go, and it's done. I can then just paint it over, and yeah, maybe put a few trees. I have no idea. Hey Don, thank you for the 20 stream streak. Wow, you guys are amazing today. Thank you. But yeah, obviously across the bridge, if you haven't seen it, is where I've got all my vineyards. So I've got the hops over here. I've got the grapes, the coffee, and olives at the minute. Obviously, there's still a fair bit of that field left over, so if I find I just do not have enough, I can always throw in a load more if need be. But yeah, for now, this area is kind of fine. So good, 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 good. But yeah, obviously that's going to be need harvesting, hopefully in the next month or so. I can't remember. It's either September, October, November sort of time. So yeah, overall it's doing pretty well. I'm considering actually now moving this guy. This is the wine factory. Possibly bring it in here rather than have it stuck right in the corner at the back here. We'll see. Obviously this is still, like I said, a work in progress, but it's definitely getting there. But yeah, obviously this field here beneath me is 53. Obviously that was red beets. Got that all harvested. Yay! So yeah, just really waiting on field 14 at the minute, but I do need to have a look actually while I'm here. Yeah, so we can get canola in the ground somewhere. And yeah, so in just the canola. So yeah, I need to get a harvester up and running somewhere. Now depending on what 52 is like, let's have a little look. Let me turn that flight mode and everything off. I might put it in here quickly. There we go. So peas is harvested. That's got, yeah, so it should be fine actually. That's good. So what I might just do before I carry on with the baling is grab a tractor. Oh, over this side here. If I can find one that's spare. Let's tab over here and have a look. Canola, canola, canola. Let's use my big boy. Might as well. And yeah, we'll use one of these big class boys. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Yeah, so we'll get this going and then we'll go back to doing that baling and yeah, it's a Caribbean carnival. It's been going for 50 years. Oh nice. Very cool. Yeah, I wish they'd do something like that down here. More in the summertime. We're lucky Well, we get I think it's late September, August time. It's the boat show here because obviously we're right in the water, so yeah, that's about all we kind of get down here, to be honest. There we go. Right, but yeah, I can't remember the last carnival we actually have been to, if any, in all honesty. Good question. Right, let's get this selected. What did I want? It was canola, wasn't it? So peas, poppies. So it should be, yeah. I'm trying to actually get into actually putting the crops in order as well in Mercedes. At times it is a little bit tricky because of the name, obviously maize. Yes, corn. So that is one that's kind of put in the wrong place. That has to be near the beginning of the list, but yeah, getting there. Oh, blimey. Blimey. But yeah, overall it's not been too bad. Obviously, uh, played a bit of Astral Colony the last couple of days. Primarily actually trying to get back into doing just the farming side of things, really. But I am also working on my ATS at the minute. Obviously next week... Oh, poops. Dang it. I knew that was going to happen. Now let's see if we can write this thing. Come on. There we go. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, I need to put on the bigger wheels with this, the double wheels. For some weird reason I've noticed, just with this tractor, it does seem to be a little bit more top heavy, which is really strange. But oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll get this actually working, and then I'll show you the new pallet factory that will be coming out. Obviously Dave was mentioning about having just doing another update for the current one, adding in things like glue to it. And obviously I'd already pulled the building like last week, and mentioned about having a higher tier one. Obviously I'd had it already. Yeah, so So yeah, with this version, however, obviously you'll still be using your normal planks to make your pallets, but in addition, you'll be able to use up your long planks as well. So that's kind of cool. Obviously, you still need your nails for it, but also as a master booster, you can add in any glue that you've got lying around. So, yay. Obviously, the only thing that may change, just a word of warning, is the amount of stuff there being used. I've kind of almost doubled what it currently is doing in the pallet co. So, yeah. We'll see what Dave says about it anyway when he comes in and sees everything. But yeah, he's got the link anyway for it. So that will be coming with the next update, which I'm guessing could be tomorrow. No idea, to be honest. Could be tomorrow, could be next week. Who knows? But there we go. Right, one thing I do want to do is just do a quick headland while I'm here. Let me come into here. This is the Kenzie planter right there. There we go. And look at that spawn, pretty much good enough. Yay, that's good. I'm not really updated the mod for the switcher for about a month now. Yeah, so to be honest, you haven't really missed much. For the most part, they're Garen Paul. Most of it's just little tweaks to factories and such. What else was it? Yeah, that's about it, really, to be honest. Also, Green Thumb Farmer's new gold plant, yep, was added. The discharge speed for the clean fill be increased. Possibly, if Mr. Green Thumb's out there, yeah, I'm sure we can get him to give that as we can send it over as an update. I haven't actually unloaded any of mine. I've just got mine set to auto sell, so Yeah, to be honest, a clean fill, I really don't need it. I've got plenty of gravel and stuff at the minute, so I'm just automatically selling it. But yeah, we can look into that. I will make a note of it if he's not lurking. I know he lurks a lot in the stream, so he may be out there. I have no idea, but I will make an. Oh, okay. You sent the update to Dave a week ago, and it should be part of the latest update. Okay, there you go. So, hey, Green Thumb, how you doing, buddy? Speak of the devil, bless his cotton socks. Right, what I think about it is shout out for Mr. Farming Trucker. He was here earlier, probably lurking and working. So if you're not following Farming Trucker 74, make sure to click on this link. Give him a follow over on Twitch. In addition, if I can spell his name correctly, there is a shout out for obviously Mr. Green Thumb Farmer himself. He's doing a lot of foundry at the minute. But if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have the bridges on here. Obviously, the new what do you call it, gravel masters. So yeah, definitely go over and check him out when he goes live. Oh, bless his cotton socks. But yeah, I'd love to be able to do Blender a bit more, but just getting the time to do it and remember everything is, yeah, a nightmare at the minute. There we go. But yeah, he's definitely going to have his work cut out for him. I think soon we'll see. Oh, a little bit too quick. There we go. Let's get this lined up and set off with Mr. Hired Helper. There we go, or Mrs. Hired Helper. You're good. Cool. Right then. So while I'm here, so I want the sawmill area. So right here would be fine. If I can find a spot. There we go. So I came through yesterday. Oh, I missed a bit of grass. And cleared out all of the old factories I had here. So like the pallet factory, shingles, stuff like that. Because obviously I've got Green Thumb Farmers woodworks factory thingy over there. I thought, well, it does all of it in there, so why do I really need to have that as well? So I got rid of all the other ones, and yeah, I ended up clearing this whole area. And this is actually where my new pallet factory is going to be to make life a little bit easier. Let me just jump back in chat, see what's going on. Yeah, been busy with real life stuff. So not being around. Okay. Yeah, no worries, Gamer Paul. Actually, to be honest, I've been a bit more preoccupied with like Astral Colony, the last week or so, ATS. I've done quite a bit in there now. I'm still trying to unlock the rest of the, or finish off the Nebraska stuff, but getting there. Right then, so I had left it at my testing speed of 20. Okay, yes, that will do it. Billy, you asked if I could make something on the last stream, but I missed what it was. Yeah, I have no idea. I can't remember. Oh, jeez. That's like asking me for a miracle. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember, to be honest. Yeah, no. Can't think of what it is at the minute. If I remember, I will message you and ask you. But yeah, I can't think of what the heck it was now. Now, I do need a bit of a area for this. So, with this pallet factory... Oh! Yeah, header storage for, like the Roper headers. You know the Roper Tiger headers, the single-sized ones? Obviously, all the ones that I've seen at the minute, to be honest, I don't like them. I kind of want ones that are animated. I was kind of like the ones that I've got for my headers. So obviously over on here, if I can find a spot to teleport over to. I want somewhere closer. Come on, give me a blinking. There we go. So obviously I've got these header racks for my grain and corn headers. I would love one that's thinner that will basically hold those roper headers, the little thinner ones. I'd kind of like want it to sort of match in, so you can have like the option of one row, well, one part or the second one, and have them lifting up and lowering down and such. I think that's really kind of cool. And the nice thing is you don't need any additional scripting with this, from what I understand. Maybe something with the animations, I don't know, but I know you've done a little bit on that. So I don't know if you've even got the mod. Maybe you could have a look at it. It's on the in-game mod hub. But yeah, something similar to that, but thinner. Basically for... Let me come in here. The root crop headers. So these sort of header size I was thinking of. Maybe you have a little bar here that then lifts it up type thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Need to do an update so they've got a little something on there to say which is each of these headers. Maybe put a little logo or something on there. Hey there, Mr. KW. How you doing, buddy? Right, you're going. Yeah, so anyway, back here quickly. Let's get this sorted out. So, the new pallet factory. So this is going to be a tier... I think I'll put it under 4 if I remember rightly. Let me just double check. P. I might have done 3 actually. Did I do 3? It's terrible. I do these things and then forget where the heck I put them. And do I have it active in here? I really hope so. Did I not activate it? I don't think I've activated it. Oh my goodness. Dominoes. Dag nang it! I'm gonna have to reload quickly.
Thanks for the raid.
Mr. Grits fan raiding with a party of 1. How you doing, Mr. Grits? And how was your stream? I'm just trying to find something. Nope, doesn't look like I've got it. Dang it, I'm gonna have to save and reload quickly. But yeah, if you guys haven't followed Mr. Grits fan, make sure to click on that link. Thank you, KW, for the shout out, and give him a follow. He is a great content creator, by the way. But yeah, go over. He's playing PV Canyon Crossing. I know earlier he was doing some woodwork and stuff. So yeah, and farming and other stuff. But yeah, definitely check him out. Right, let me come over to desktop. Wow, why is it on that screen for? Display play capture. I want primary monitor. There we go. You don't need to see all that rubbish, do you? Right, let me just reload quickly. Hello. But yeah, well, that didn't quite work the way I wanted to, but it's fine. But yeah, how was your stream, Mr. Grits fan? I was lurking for a little while in there before I went live. There we go. It was good. Glad to hear. I hope you got lots of work done. Now, why was that? Oh, that's what it was. I know why I went to the other screen. Ah, gotcha. So obviously when I switched to desktop, obviously last weekend I cleared out my desk and everything, pulled everything off, unplugged everything, gave everything a thorough good cleaning. Obviously when I've plugged it back in, it didn't reset up the display correctly. That'll do it. Right. Oh, while we're here, let me have a little look. Anything come out today? To be honest, the other thing that looks okay is that sort of thing, but yeah. Energy generators, complete sheds. Ooh. Pretty little trees. That's a nice Bill's trap. If you, oh, this has got an update. Yeah, still not doing the small enough ones, but we will update that while we're here. But yeah, I used that a lot in 19 on the smaller maps. But on this one, yeah, definitely not big enough, that's for sure. While I'm here, just check something. Nope, fine. A few of these I've edited myself, but yeah. Let's go right back. Career, come into here, and then down. So I've called it PV Palette Company. Just to decipher it from Palette Co. And let's see, P. So what's somewhere around here? Where in the heck is it? Palette Company there. There it is! PV Palette Factory. Ah, that's what it is. Dang. Whew. Blimey. Well, getting all these mods in is kind of hard now, spotting those ones that are newly being added at times. But yeah, now that it's there, it's good. I thought I activated it the other day, but guess not. Good timing, Mr. Grits fan. I just had a drink of my coffee. It's getting a bit cool now, but it's still good. So for those who were around at the beginning of the stream, what did you think to that new loading screen? And for anybody who missed it, should we have a little look at what I've been doing and being up to? Obviously, when I go into the starting screen, it will be quiet for the minute, but there is music there, so yeah, let's see what you guys think of it while it's going. Hey there, everybody. Again. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, so that's kind of what I've been working on the last couple of days. Um, Obviously, like I was mentioning earlier, Viking Streaming started doing some for me, and the thing that was bugging me is obviously you got all the bits at the top here, and obviously all the HUDs and stuff showing, and it was really bugging me that they were showing in his little clips that he did starting video. So I thought I'd find a little program of my own and see if what I could come up with and have it. So I've got clips of in-game, as you've seen, but without the HUD, so you see the whole image and stuff. So I'm still working on it, but eventually what I'd like is to have at least 4 different sections based sort of spring, summer, autumn, winter, in sort of phasing through each of the different seasons as it were on the map. So you actually see the change as it's going, then obviously coming into the actual game itself eventually. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. I picked a couple of random free, copy-free musics to go with it. And I thought they were perfect. They're very chill, very mellow, and obviously thank you very, very much for saying that you love it and it looks really good and professional. But yeah, I'm still learning the program, so there's a lot more in it. But obviously, one thing I do want to have is something saying the stream is starting soon, going through, so people don't get confused when they're coming in. But how you doing then, Mamadou? Welcome in. But yeah, that's something I'm going to keep on working on, and hopefully add on little bits, as I go. But that's kind of what I've come up with so far. Right then, so let me get this guy going again, because otherwise this field is never going to get harvested. There's that. We'll put you on. While I'm at it, we will give Miss Mamadou a shout out. And obviously, if you're not following Mamadou either, make sure to click on that link, give her a follow. That's Mamadou53 on Twitch. Definitely go over, give her a big hello and a hug and a kiss. Why not? Right then, so obviously, like I was. Oh, Mr. Grits fan, while I remember, with your trailers that you've got, so obviously, I was lurking in your stream. You were doing some mining at the time. You've got this at the minute. When you come into the shop, you need to reconfigure the discharge on it. It's going to be this top one, okay? Now, I'm guessing you've probably got on Unreal Capacity 4. What you need to do is match the discharge node. So just click it to the left so it has Unreal full discharge, okay? So then you're not waiting 20 minutes for it to unload. Obviously, each configuration does have its own discharge amount. So the default should have a default discharge, double default will have a double default discharge, and so on and so forth. So yeah, make sure that the discharge is set up as well, so then you're not waiting half an hour or whatever, 20 minutes for it to unload. But anyway, right then, with that being said, let's jump back over here so we can get this shown off. So like I was saying before, having to reload, obviously there is going to be a higher tier pallet factory coming soon. And here, so it's going to be under tier 4. So I've got this little grass area cleared. Hey there, Found Racer 44. I downloaded this game on Epic. Can I play with Steam players? You should be. It's cross-compatible, so you basically can, whether you're on Steam, on Epic, through Giants, or through the console version, so Play Store and whatever else it is, PlayStation 1, whatever it is. All those can play together with this version of Farming Simulator. Now, the only thing you will need to do is make sure that you have the same mods as everybody else. And also, if you want to play with console players, you will have to only have mods from the in-game mod hub. But yeah, if you guys weren't aware, I'm currently on Epic, which is a game website. You can actually get Farming Simulator 22 free right now. So if you're stuck for a version of the game, go over, get it. Even if you got it already, I'd recommend going over there. I did the same thing in 19, and I ended up having a Steam version, a Giants version, plus an Epic version. And obviously, I've now done exactly the same. As soon as I heard it, I went over there, got it. But yeah, um, definitely. If you're on PC, you can obviously play with some of the big boys if you really wanted to on bigger maps as well. But obviously, if you're new to Farm Sim, welcome in. Hopefully, you enjoy your experience. That's all I can say. But yes, there we go. Right. So pallet factory. So here we go. Right there. Obviously, it is a lot bigger than the previous one. Just so you are aware, but it is going to pump out a lot more, and I'm going to have to move this all across a bit more. Dang it. Let's bring it over here, I think. Actually, what if I pop it on the angle as well? That would be nice, wouldn't it? A little bit different. So at the minute, I've got it set to cost $149,999. I wanted to go with something really, really random, but not overly the top. Obviously, the current pallet factory. I can never remember if it's one or two. There you go. So it's under one. So it's 50,000 for your current one. Now, obviously, this is going to pump out a heck of a lot more product, but I think it's going to be a lot more rewarding. So hence why it's like 3 times the amount. But I just wanted to make it a funny random number for that. But as you can see in the little box over here, so we do have your planks, your long planks, your nails, which are your primary products needed to put into it. Obviously, your electric, labour, support, and morale are your normal boosters. Obviously, they're not needed, but if you've got any, get it in there. It will double your amount coming out. And then obviously, glue is your master booster for this, okay? What I also did is, because obviously in a real life factory you would get your wood chips coming off of it at the end, I've added that as an additional output for this as well. So cool. So to make life that little bit easier, should be that one right there. So on the side of the building at the will be the side where you unload. So you've got an unload area here. So this is where all your products go in. Right here is where you pick up your wood chips if you're going to take it out manually. Now what I did do is I just added in a simple little fill plane in there. So actually I can't really jump high enough. So as there we go, it starts filling up with wood chips, you will get a little fill plane raising inside there, just to show. But around the back here, you have your little player trigger, and I'll come into the menu to show you everything. So you have two different lines set up. So you got pallet planks and pallets long planks. It was just the easiest way of trying to define the two different ones. It didn't like just pallet and pallet on the IDs. Right, so there we go. So planks, nails, long planks, and glue. Then obviously everything else. Capacity wise, I put it around about 50 pallets worth per each product. Kept them kind of low for them. But yeah, 150 pallet storage on these, by the way, which I think is more than adequate. But obviously, if you really wanted to, you could easily set this just to auto distribute and be done with it. So yeah, when we get it, I'm just asking. Okay, when you getting this? So this will be coming with the next update, Mr. Grits fan. Oh, I've got some barrels there I need to move. Obviously, this is where my old barrel factory was, so yeah, I've got a few I haven't quite moved yet. But around the back here, this is where your pallets would be spawning if you're moving them by hand. Now, there's 2 rows here, one at the front, one at the back. So one around about here, one around about there-ish. And it literally goes all the way across. It's around about 8 stacks, and obviously they are double stacked as well, so you're getting a lot more coming out as you go. And obviously the lights and everything on here work perfectly fine. The only thing I do need is a flatbed and some stuff brought over here to get it going. So that's going to be the easiest part. Hey there, Mr. Wheels. How you doing, sir? There we go. And obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. Wheels 24/7, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. He is an SGA member, so make sure you check him out. Heck, where did I put my truck? Oh, I know where I put it. Let me grab another one. Let me grab truck. That one. That'll do. So I've made a new tier 4 pallet factory, Mr. Wheels. It basically will output 2 to 3 times as much as the current one. But I have added in glue, obviously thanks to Farmer Marks for the suggestion, as a master booster so you can get even more out of it. So yeah, it should help once you get later into your game to get those pallets made and into your factories. I know right now I've had 3 running myself. Obviously I know Dave did the update to the factory to pump out a little bit more, but overall I really haven't seen much of a difference. So yeah, hopefully this is going to help. But let's grab this. We'll take this over to this sawmill quickly, and then we'll get back to doing my baling. That's what I started off with, but yeah. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Wheels, it's all your fault. So you know how I don't know if you guys have ever watched Mr. Wheels' stream. Hey, Rusty Nail. At the beginning of his stream, he's got those little clips from his different games in his starting video. It was kind of from his streams. I got the idea of doing my own sort of version, but mainly primarily for Farm Sim. So yeah, that's what I'm working on at the minute, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks that should be finished with. I'm going to take a copy of this save game, run it through each of the different seasons, and just do some little bits of work, and hopefully that will get it done a little bit sooner than in like a year's time or what it might be. But yeah, I can see doing like transporting primarily in the winter period, maybe some forestry. I don't know yet. It depends on what I come up with. So yeah, keep watching this space, and you never know, you might see the finished results one of these weeks. But yeah, so yeah, this is what I've got currently down: 3 pallet factories. Which hopefully, once this guy is up and running, I will then be able to actually remove them completely, as well as possibly that sawmill. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Then I can start reusing maybe some of this land. Maybe add a field back in here, get that going. But how you doing there, Mr. T Miller? Hopefully you're doing well, sir. So what am I talking about, Mr. Rusty Nail? It's a new pallet factory. It's going to be a tier 4 pallet factory for you guys. I'm heading over towards the sawmill where I've just placed it down, and we can show that off again if you missed it. And if you guys are not following Mr. T Miller, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. But yeah, this winter I'd really want to focus on getting into that burnt forest, get the morgue over here, get the graveyard over here, because obviously, was it September, October time? Obviously the coffins start kicking in, so yeah, I really don't need to get that sorted out. I've been clearing out the old one. I've already got rid of the graveyard, so I really need to get in there and sort it out this year. But yeah, obviously it's nice that I've now got the orchards placed down, so I can now forget about them for the minute. Obviously they're going to need to start get harvesting soon, so but for the minute it's fine. I've obviously got the storage there now. So yeah. So this building just on the left-hand side there, Rusty Nail, and anybody else who's missed it, is the new pallet factory. Obviously last week during my Wednesday stream, it was Wednesday I think it was, we actually pulled that from the Hot Belleron map. Right. And yeah, I ended up going in and making it a higher tier pallet factory. Right, so let's pick these guys up if I can get close enough. Right, so these are beams, so I don't really need these. See, that's another thing that could be added into it as well, is the beams. Thinking about it. That one, and we don't really need that, so let's just unload. There we go. I'm hoping I've got some in storage. Hey, designer 1900, how you doing? Right. So we need the long pallets and those boards right there. No, it's not boards, it's planks, isn't it? Duh, whatever they are. Right, so we need, that's the wood beams. So long planks is needed, so we'll just take a whole load. I should really look into getting a little skid steer over here, like Mr. Wheels does. Super strength. And we'll get this going. It's a little bit noisy over here, so I do apologise. But it's only temporary. Actually, what this really needs is a little pusher on the back, doesn't it? Thinking about it. There we go, let's get them loading up. Oh, come on. There we go. That's fine. Oh, very nice. Well, welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, so, yeah, definitely. If you've got any questions about the game, obviously I can't really show too much because, to be honest, this is way beyond the base game map that I'm currently on. This is actually a 16 times sized map. Actually, out of interest, have you ever played any of the PC or console versions of Farming Simulator? Obviously, you mentioned that you got the Switch versions. Because I've played the mobile versions and the PC versions myself. And, yeah, I prefer the PC ones overall. There we go. But yeah, like I said earlier, guys, if you weren't aware, Epic does have a sale on at the minute for FS22 is currently free, so go over and get it if you haven't got it already, or even if you do have it, go over and get it anyway. Righty, so we need some of this. I do need to get some nails actually brought over here. We'll sort this part out in a second. But yeah, over here is your unload area. Oh, stop. Brakes are terrible on this thing. They really are. That is really terrible. So there's that. Yeah, so the pallet factory will be coming, Rusty Nail, with the next update to the map. Obviously, we know that Mr. Dave has been going through And hey there, Mr. Jace Lacey. Oh, yeah, he's been going through a few of the factories, doing little tweaks here, there, and everywhere. So yeah, yeah, the PC one has more content and options. Download the maps to mod upper right way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's one thing with the PC version, not the mobile version, is you don't have the option for mods really. It's a kind of a pain. Right, let me just do this quickly. So we'll come into here. But how are you doing, sir? Um, Actually, out of interest, were you live this morning? Because I had a notification come through. I was going to come over and say hello, but by the time I got there, you'd pretty much gone offline, Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf, formerly known as. You were? Ah, okay. Make that a little bit easy. Yeah, I cannot get used to your name being that way. I know you as Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Oh, it's terrible. But yeah, if you're not following him, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. He's been doing a lot of out of order of late. But yeah, go over, check him out, guys. There we go. I think that'd be fine there. And I think I don't want to come out too far, so we'll come over here like this. There we are. And I need something maybe about there. But yeah, obviously this will be coming with the next update, along with an update to the Gold Masters by Mr. Green Thumb Farmer. Obviously that the discharge on the clean fill is a little low, so he's gone through and updated that. So hopefully that'll be coming soon, maybe even tomorrow. Who knows what Mr. Dave's up to, but yeah, we shall be finding out shortly, hopefully. Yeah, I think coming over here like this. Whoop, went a bit too far. But yeah, so out of interest, now that you've seen T. Miller, Boomhauer, Mr. Dajnet showing off ships at sea, just quickly while I'm doing this, what do you guys think of the game so far? And how many of you guys actually went and purchased it? Obviously, I will be streaming it next Wednesday on the channel. As like Mr. Dave Boomhauer and the other team there and all that, I was able to get a free copy. So yeah, I'm going to be doing my little bit on Wednesday streaming, and I've still not as yet loaded the game up, even to do the tutorial. I wanted to literally do it as if you guys were seeing it for the very first time. Here we go, let's get this in. And to be honest, I wasn't really paying. Okay, I was watching Dave and Boomhauer a little bit, but I was trying not to watch too much. It's kind of hard to explain. So yeah, I kind of want to figure things out myself, but obviously watching them, it has helped give me a few pointers, so it's kind of good. There we go. I do know it's still got a lot of issues, and obviously where it's an early access, that is to be expected. But yeah, it's definitely got a lot of potential, depending on the developer and how far they want to take it. That is going to be the big question at the end of the day. But hopefully they will keep working on it and really make it something quite incredible. There we go. That's not bad, that's not too bad. So yeah, you probably recognise the actual building if you've ever played on the not Hofburgman, Hot Belleron map, because this is, like I was saying, pulled from the map there itself. I kind of had the idea, was it last week, to use this building because I've seen it a few times. I thought, oh yeah, I could get use of it, but never actually had anything to use it for. So, and obviously, this is a nice idea for it. To be honest, this could even be. Oh, it'd be nice if this was used in maybe the next one as well for something else. And good morning, Mr. Dave.
Good morning, Vietnam.
How you doing, boss?
Good, how's it going?
Not too bad, thanks. Let's
That's
see.
good.
I will go back when I can. So, rumor has it 25 maybe announced soon. That's the possibility. Um, actually, I was actually thinking about it yesterday. Now, if I remember correctly, back in FS19, the game went on Epic for free around about a month before they announced FS22 coming out. So I think I'm going to agree with Dave. I think in the next month or so, we might actually hear something about a new game, a new farm sim game. So, yeah,
End of June.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. So maybe this time next
Are
month,
people
basically. So, fingers crossed. You never know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in 19 it was
did I
literally a
miss
month before it went on Epic for free as well, and loads of people came into the game.
did I miss all the ships at sea talk?
A little bit. Yeah, I just sort of was just yakking about it a minute ago. Yeah, I've still not actually loaded
People
the game up.
should not be so negative about it.
I know.
That's what Pete Miller said. Well, let me tell you something. I can't play it unless I start over after 20 hours.
Hmm. And thank you very much to their
Because
designer 1900 for that follow, much appreciated. But yeah, actually that's one thing I found really funny is if you actually go onto the Steam, their Steam website page and look at the
it
reviews. Okay, right now it's shown primarily negative reviews, but if you actually look at those reviews themselves and how long they've actually spent in the game, it's nothing. It's literally minutes.
well, the
You can't.
longer you spend in the game, the harder you can. I mean, it just literally will destroy save game files, so it's a waste of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
I crash like I can't go 100 yards on in my boat without crashing now.
Oh, blimey.
After putting like 17 hours into my save, my inventory slots no longer show up. There's so many bugs in it. It's gonna
Oh
be a
my.
all right game, but it is not ready to be. Should not have been released in the state with all
Yeah,
the problems it has.
yeah. Oh wow, you changed it back, dude. Not so grumpy dwarf is back. Oh, oh man. It is actually, to be honest, easier to call you not so grumpy dwarf than it is Jace Lacey. Uh, I don't know. Bless you. But yeah, obviously it is early access. There's going to be bugs. Hopefully they'll figure it out and make it an enjoyable game. But yeah, at the minute, apart from obviously streaming it next week, um, yeah, I'm not going to be playing it too much until
Oh,
a
I
lot
I love
is done.
playing it. It's just I can't. That's the
Yeah.
worst part right now.
Yeah. Actually, I should really load it up just to see if it's actually going to work on my system. That's going to be the big issue. It
It'll
should
work
do.
for a while.
Yeah. Obviously, if I can get
It
through at
should
least the
work.
tutorial, maybe
But
do some in-game content, that would be fine. Just like the 3 hour stream, that would be fine. That would be cool to do some coverage. But yeah, I think people are going to, obviously streamers especially, are going to struggle to get enough content out there for getting the free keys and stuff. That's going to be the big
yeah,
issue because they're obviously constantly having to reload, restart, and all this. They're just not getting the chance to get into the game and see what in there really. But yeah, fingers crossed. I know they did what was it, about 3 or 4 patches yesterday during your stream or something. I think somebody said.
yeah. I'm waiting for another one because after the last one, the crashes got worse.
Mm,
I
damn.
crash right now after my last crash. My
Yeah.
inventory slots don't show anything in them. I lost my radio, so I can't call for tows. I lost my everything that I started with
Ooh.
because there's no inventory slots anymore. Number two, my speedometer and all the stuff on the boat no longer shows up on my boat, so I don't know how fast I'm going. I don't know what how.
Mm.
And number three,
Dang.
it really doesn't matter because I can't go more than like 100 yards without crashing again anyway. So,
That is such a nightmare. So what is the best speed setting FS22? So depending on which map you're on, such if you're just getting started, I would go with something a little bit up there, so maybe 5 times speed, and then slowly drop it down. You could even maybe go up a little bit higher. It's just find that niche for you, really. I know myself when I started. This map. Obviously, I was doing I think 5 times speed, which was good. It was allowing me to get through harvest and although obviously with the seasons at the minute the way it's built in, um, you could set it to like 1 day month, so literally 1 day is a full month, or you could just drop it down to like 20 whatever it is. Um, But yeah, at the minute I've got it on 3 day seasons, so that month is divided between 3 days, which is fine for me. Primarily, I've got it on 1 time speed as well, so but I've got a lot I need to do. A 16x map takes a lot of time. I know Mr. Dave is thinking, who's the map creator, Mr. Dajnet, and chat with me at the minute, is currently thinking he may need to go up to 4 days. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting very close as well. And obviously, I've got more content in the game compared to Dave, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, just when you're just starting out, I recommend only going maybe maximum of maybe 15. Just get your work enough to figure out on how much work you need to do each day, sort of thing. But alright, anyway, but yeah, primarily I have mine set to 1 time speed throughout the day. The only time I'll take it up higher is going through the night. I don't really tend to sleep through the night because I'll sometimes actually work. So there's that as well. So yeah. But the highest I usually go is maybe 360, and that's just to get it through that night period rather than sleeping. There we go. I think that'll be enough for now. I'll come back for the rest of that. So glue for the new pallets. You're on Calmsden map. Day, month to 15 and real time. That sounds fine, yeah. Obviously, you can always adjust it later on. Once you start getting used to the day cycles and such. Obviously, the nice thing is if you do find that you're a little bit lacking for work on your own farm, there is contracts as well that you can do for other farmers if you want to earn a bit of money. So yeah, there is that. Uh, Question: has anyone heard from Welsh Wizard? No, have not, unfortunately. Actually, while I'm here, I need nails. Oh, oh. Actually, I'll get some later. There is a new JCB equipment DLC for ATS. Buy the JCB bundle and get it for both games for the same price. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, I just want to get through the current content for Alaska. I was going to say Alaska. It's not Alaska. Heck, I've forgotten it now as well. Where are we in that ATS at currently? It's. No, I can't think of it now. Fiddlesticks. But yeah, obviously I'm still doing my ATS runs at the minute. I'm up to 5 contracts done on there for Colorado. Is that the one that we've got now? Urgh, fudge.
No.
What was it?
Nebraska.
Nebraska, that's it. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, I've done 5 out of the 12 contracts, so over the weekend I am going to be focused primarily on that. So probably next week I'm probably going to be doing a lot more of just August, wrapping things up, and then we'll go into September. Maybe, we'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Switch version doesn't have contracts, but yeah, that's the nice thing with the PC slash the console version, this one. It does have contracts, whether you're 19, 17, 22, whichever version, they do have contracts. One of the mods I would recommend, if you do like doing contract side of things, is there's a better contract mod on the in-game mod hub. It actually allows you to gain rewards from doing your contracts on fields and stuff. So you actually get a bit of a discount when you go into buying certain properties. It's kind of a cool one. Definitely recommend that one to everyone, really. Nebraska, yeah, yep. Oklahoma. Have they done an? I don't think they've done an Oklahoma yet, have they? I think it's going to be one of the next ones. I'm sure
Yeah.
that's what it said on Steam.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, they have done Oklahoma. Okay. I have no idea. Actually, there was one up there. I wasn't sure about. It was Kansas, I think it was. It didn't come in under the bundles for the actual game, so I think that might be an extra one that's been added. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, if you're into your forestry there, designer, 1900 as well, I would recommend the Platinum DLC if you can get hold of that as well. That brings in a load of forestry equipment and stuff, and it's very cool. So the Silver Run map itself is a nice forestry map, and it's definitely a good way of learning how to cut trees down and stuff like that. There's not too many fields. I think there's about 4 or 5 fields on there, but you could clear an area and start developing it into a farm field type area. Right, I'm hoping this is going to work. I did test it, and it did take it from the pallets and tanker. So let's see if it'll take it off the flatbed as well. It should do. Stop, 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 stop. Actually, this truck I'm driving is actually part of the pack. This is one of the Volvos. There we go. It's definitely working. It's definitely going. Good. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, so I sorted out the price as well on the new pallet factory. So it should be good to go. You just need to check the figures.
Yep.
Make sure that it's set up correctly. So there's that, there's that. The only thing I need is some nails, but I think I can get them distributed straight across. Let me come in here. And we'll activate it. So, also you've got planks and long planks being used. Actually, let me do this. Put them on 2. I'm not overly worried about these, in all honesty. But if I can get it filled up, that would be good. And we're going to set that one to distribute. We're going to store that for the minute and see how that goes. So we're just waiting on those nails to come over, so we'll just stand here a moment. We'll up that time a bit, and we'll hopefully I've got some. We'll see what you guys are chatting about. So yeah, let's see. The DLC is for both games, and the bundle gets you both DLCs for $4.98, $4.98 instead of $4.99. So you're saving Actually, so that's basically buy one get one free. Nice, 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 nice. When I loaded the save the first time, it started me with 2 fields ready to harvest and a few pastures without animals, though. I might invest in beekeeping and chickens first. Yeah, that's very good. If you've got some like wheat, barley, stuff like that, yeah, you can use that straight away for your chickens. The beekeeping is very easy, but it also gives you a crop boost, bonus on flowering crops, so things like your canola, potatoes, sunflowers. I don't know what sort of crops is on there. If it's just the base game ones, or they've added any additional ones. But yeah, with the bees, you literally just have to put them near a field, and lead them to it. Now, in the base game, so if you hit the old P key to go into your store, down to the bottom here, which is your others, come into your construction. Obviously, under animals here, you will have your bees. Um, Depending on the size you want to go for, will be entirely up to you. But you will need to have one of these triggers placed down as well. And on the in-game mod hub, there is some modded versions of these where they're slightly bigger. Because this will actually spawn out your honey pallets, just so you are aware. But yeah, with this, like I was saying, these bees, they will basically pollinate your crops, flowering crops, and actually increase the yield. It's quite cool what they've done. It'd be nice if we could add into it something else or edit it. Maybe next time, you never know. Obviously on this map, we got bees of sort. Which also do wax, but it's kind of set up a lot differently to those. Right, let me see if I can up this a bit so we can get some nails brought over. Come on, bring them over. Ping them over. Please. Please. Oh, there's a great demand. I hope I've actually got some in my steel mill thinking about it. Let's have a look. La 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 la. I'm pretty sure it was full the other day when I looked. I broke it. I probably did, yeah. No, it's just there we go. So that's kicked in. Oh, please say I've got some nails. Oh, please. That will be really embarrassing. I might have to buy some. Steel factory, steel factory. Steel. Where is it? There. That's the smelter. That's not what I want. Steel factory. Oh no! I run out of freaking iron ore. Okay, not to worry. I can be a little bit cheeky just to get this going. Let's buy. Yeah, I've got the money. Why not? There we go. So we'll leave that running for the moment. And we'll see how that does. It should kick in. There we go. There we go. Right in. Okay, so I need to get a truck into there. Or I think that one. Yeah. Yeah, technically I didn't break it. I just ran out of product. Though it's been a while, to be honest, since I've needed any. So, oh well. I'm pretty sure I've got some iron ore in here. Actually, that one. Oh, come on. fill that up and we'll take that into the good old steel mill. So it's why are you waiting for CC? Let me come on to desktop a sec and I'll show you. It's actually on Dave's Trello. If anybody does get stuck. So with the mod follow switch, you do need to unlock it, and the unlock code is right here, right there. If you need it, and obviously Gamer Paul has posted it as well in chat. But yeah, if any guys are using the mod follow switcher, you will need that to unlock Canyon Crossing. So don't forget. And also one thing as well, while I remember. Obviously, we mentioned this a little while ago. So obviously, we do have an up. Everything through update 24 was updated. There was an issue with Alcoa and Borden Dairy. For some reason, when Dave zipped them up, they didn't zip up correctly, and only part of them was compressed. So that was updated in the week. So make sure if you do have 24, get it. You will have to either restart, unfortunately, if you're quite new, or if you load up a new save game, you can actually save, exit, and then in your placeables XML, you can copy the Alcoa from the new save game to your current, and it'll bring it into your save game. Just the only thing you need to do is change the ID number so it's higher than your current highest placeable in there. So if you're wondering what the heck I'm on about, if I come into Documents, My Games, Farm Sim 22, I had a bit of clear out and got rid of most of mine. Actually, if I go into 3, because that's a new save there, so we'll come into here. What you want to do is look for this Placeables XML. Open that in Notepad or Notepad++. Notepad++ is so much easier because it just lays this out perfectly. What you'd need to do is scroll through or do Control F for Foxtrot and search for Alcoa. Obviously, spell it correctly. And as you can see, obviously mine is already been purchased and going. What you need to literally do is just copy all of that from placeable down to placeable. So make sure you copy all of this and paste it into the bottom of your old save game. That will obviously add in the position and everything. Obviously the ID, this right here, this number here, you will need to change so it's higher than whatever's in yours currently. What you can do is look right at the bottom. So for example, if I go right down to the bottom of mine, obviously the last thing I placed in here was obviously that pallet factory, which gave me the ID number of 276. That's how many placeables I've got placed down. So sheds, factories, whatever. I would need to go up by 1. If you find when you log back in it's not there, you may need to go even higher. So bear that one in mind. I had somebody the other day message me saying I'm trying to add which one was it? One of the sell points back into the map. He had accidentally deleted it and wanted it back. And obviously every time he changed it to the previous one, or so it was one above the previous, it wasn't shown back in. So what I ended up doing is tell him to basically change it to maybe 100 higher, and yeah, it got there eventually. It came back in. So yeah, that's all you literally need to do is copy it from placeable to placeable, then change that ID, and you should be good. Also make sure it's save and then exit. But yeah, that is literally it on how to add it in. And obviously you got update 25 there. Hopefully update 26 will be coming. Now obviously one thing to remember, you got the mod for the switcher, which is the best way of getting any of these updates. So get that. Obviously all the other FS22 maps are there, plus the mod pack. Actually I need a Underhill Valley image put on that one still. Also we've got the 19 maps there, 17, 15, Plus, if you keep scrolling to the right, this is something somebody on Facebook asked the other day. On Dave's Trello, there is two mod packs right at the end, and these are actually set up to be used on non-PV/SGA maps, um, for you guys to use. So if you're on, say, No Man's Land, for example, and you want to use some of the factories, get both of them and add them in. Obviously, there is a silo that placeable in mod pack 1 that you will need to add in those additional crop types and materials. So yeah, make sure that you activate them when you're going in, but make sure you do not run them on any of Dave's current maps, NBCs, Uncharted, any of those maps. Do not, because you will break them. I can see them being in trouble, but hopefully some of you guys are clued up out there. But yeah, they are there if you want to. Really, but hello, Mr. Viking. How are you doing there? I need to wash the truck. I do. It's getting a little bit dirty. Oh heck. I wasn't paying attention, and yeah, I just went through the night whilst doing all that. Whoops. And it looks like my sheepies are now full of wool. So yay. But yeah, Mr. Viking, I'm going to send you something to look at. It's what I've been working on. Obviously, you know how you did those little videos for me? Well, I kind of been doing it myself as well. Oh, yeah, I went in, found a program on, I think it was the Windows Media Store, whatever you want to call it, that does, oh, that's horrible, video editing and stuff. And I'll send you it and I'll see what you think of it. Or what you can do is watch the beginning of the stream, actually, because it was there as well. I was showing it off earlier. It's kind of cool. It's only about 3.5 minutes long. Obviously, I'm going to edit it a little bit more. So, yeah, still a little bit of work. But I like the progress so far. Actually, while I'm here, what I can do is upload that possibly to my Google Drive. Add a file. That one. Okay, so that's going to take a couple of minutes to do. Hopefully it's not going to cause too much issues. Actually, well, that's fine there. And they're all going. My gold bars are full. Yeah. Let's grab you. We'll take you off. Man, I parked too close. There we go. Could do with getting a proper little forklift over here actually for doing this, rather than using super strength. But when you're a super alpaca, why not? There we go. There we go. Come on, just take the last little bit. Let's do it that way then. Fine. Wow. Yeah, those gold masters are really pumping out the gold flakes, that's for sure. Dang. There we go. Yeah, I end up getting rid of the smelter that I had initially for doing the gold because it just wasn't keeping up with the new ones, and had it set to come over here now. And yeah, that is definitely pumping out the gold. I've still got 14 pallets in storage. Oh my goodness. There we go. Doopy 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 doo. But yeah, the plan is for the next week, obviously, farming probably on Monday stream. On Tuesday, I will be getting in and doing some of the ships at sea, as long as it's stable enough. And then obviously Friday stream, I will be back on farming. Obviously, one thing to bear in mind is I will be jumping out of Discord at some point during the evening when Dave goes live, as my wife wants to go over and see her boys next weekend. So yeah, fun. There we go, there we go. And yeah, if you're not following Mr. Viking streaming, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow. I know he's taking a bit of a break at the minute, but yeah, definitely go over, check him out when he goes live. Let's see how that video's doing quickly. Okay. Share. But yeah, obviously it is a work in progress there, Vikings, so just so you're aware. Obviously, eventually I do want to have it Tuesday. Did I say Tuesday? I don't know. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, no, obviously Friday I'll be jumping off earlier during Dave's stream. Sorry if that's what I said. I was a bit preoccupied. There we go. But yeah, eventually what I want is that video to be phasing through each of the different seasons. So I'll get there eventually, but that's what I've got so far. See what you think, 'cause I know you've done a lot on these little videos. I'm still a noob. I'm very much of a noob. Right, you're fine for the minute. So anyway, we were doing this. Actually, just let's have a look at that pallet factory quickly. How are we doing? How are we doing? So in that little bit of... Okay, I've run it through the night. And I've already got 60... Nearly 61 pallets created. Obviously using both of those lines. So I think that is definitely going to be more than enough. I still reckon that the nails are a little bit high. I think 2,000 on each of that's going to be a lot. May have to half that a bit. But yeah, it's doing very, very well. Obviously that is boosted as well, and obviously it's got the glue in there as the master booster, so yeah, it is really pumping it out there. So, yay! That is coming on nicely. And oh, look at that, we even get to see it in the night. So obviously we did make sure to add in, or re-add in, all of those lovely light sources. It looks really cool. I like this building actually. Kind of wish this was the sawmill we'd used initially rather than the Elm Creek one. Ah well, next time maybe. Yes, actually, I think that'd be fine. I think that would be fine. But actually, while I think about it, let me come into here and I'll spawn a handful, not too many, just to give you an idea of this. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, just do 8. So there we go. So it's going to do two, typical. It will do 2 rows, obviously one at the back, one at the front, both double stacked, so you're going to get more than enough pallets spawning. Yeah, sorry, my bad. But yeah, that is pretty cool, and yeah, hopefully it keeps your factories going, because I know me personally, I'm still a little bit low, I think, on some of my factories when it comes to the pallets. There we go. But anyway, let's get back to the rest of this, because this is what I started off with, like nearly 2 hours ago, and yeah, didn't get very far. But it is what it is, unfortunately. Get sidetracked, doing other things. But overall, I'm enjoying myself. As always. And in ADD, the only way you're going to learn is by getting your fingers into the editor program. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But hopefully, once it's fully finished, um, it will look pretty good. One thing I do want to add in as well is like writing. Obviously, when I was showing it off earlier, I think maybe a couple of people got confused. Bless their cotton socks, who were first here. I'm just going to have something like stream starting soon, maybe in there. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Um, Heck, what was I going to look at? But what's the program? So actually, I don't know if you even know it, Viking, but it's a program called Cap Cut. So CAPCUT. That's the one I'm using. I was able to get a free month's trial, so I thought, why not get in there and do it, and then uninstall it. But it seems to be a pretty good program. It's got loads of like the transitions and little videos and the effects that you can use with it, and obviously free music. That's the best thing as well, the free music. So hopefully I won't get any copyright issues this time around. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm happy with it so far. But yes, give me a few weeks with that, and hopefully I'll have something half decent that actually resembles a starting video, shall we say. Oh, it's fine, yeah. And yes, this is my edited baler, by the way. 20,000 litre bales, a little bit bigger pickup, so you're not missing anything. Yeah, I thought I was late for the start on the stream. Yeah. Yeah, that's something else as well, is right at the beginning, I need something there. Billy's been cheating again. Actually, no, that's just from selling breads and stuff, Gamer Paul. I did a big, huge sale earlier in this year. Actually, last year I still had about 20 million left over from bread sales. But yeah, I wanted to. I've been building up and building up because obviously I purchased Field 9, and I've basically gone through and replaced all of my orchards this year. So obviously I needed more money for that. Obviously I went through and purchased Field 9. Um, and I've actually got a plan for Field 9 is to turn it into an agroforestry area. I've now got it obviously ploughed and the stones removed. I've got to go through and make it into equal sized rows. I've already got the markers set up for that. I've just got to get in there and do it. It's going to take forever. And then obviously I'm going to have basically a row of crop. Then in between it's going to be either one or two rows of orchard trees. That's my aim. And then we go back to crop, and then to the orchard trees, and so on and so forth for the whole of Field 9. So that is my current ongoing project. And obviously, thank you very, very much for the follow there, OGV Viper. Welcome in, buddy. How are you getting on? But maybe a little text in the video would be good. Oh, there we go. I think to add so people know that it's starting video. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just like stream starting soon. I could even look into having it have different things. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's one of the ideas I thought of earlier after showing off the first thing. So yeah, you've not sold bread for a few years, getting carried away on landscaping. Yeah. Oh, I'm still going in. I'm still selling my products each month. There's some I am stocking up because obviously I'm not really getting that much from them. So it's getting there, but primarily bread. I think there's some CBD products I've made a fair bit on. But the thing is, one of the things I have been doing is not every year am I selling all of the products. Obviously, bread is the big one I'm getting rid of. Hey there, Big Vito, by the way. How you doing, bud? Yeah, bread is the one product that is being sold every year regardless. Um, Regarding the rest of the stuff, it's usually every other year, to be honest. I'm trying to alternate it so I'm not constantly selling all the time. So there is that. Obviously, I know Mr. Dave's now gone through most of his factories and set them to auto sell throughout the year to save time, which is an idea for you guys if you just don't want to do the lugging around. Obviously, I've got my little spawn trigger that goes direct into Bauer Logistics, so yeah, that's fine. I don't mind a little bit of separating from the farming side of things and doing chilling, doing some deliveries and such. It's all fine. And obviously I've got auto drive as well in here, which is also helping just to get some of those trucks sent off. So yeah, it works. It's working for me, so it's good. Let's see. You great. Thank you for the help again. Mix the files up. Yeah, no worries. That's fine. That is fine, Mr. Viper. Yeah, there's been quite. To be honest, there's been quite a few people early on who did similar things, so it's an easy fix. But yeah, after those mod packs have, or that mod pack 24 has now been updated and corrected, so yeah, it's all good. How are we doing? So we've got about 20 minutes before Mr. Dave goes live, and we'll be going over to his stream to see what he's up to today. Probably farming again. So yeah.
Yeah, back on the farm.
Yay! Farming, farming, farming. So good,
Back
good,
to
good.
October 1st,
Ooh,
where
October.
all stuff is going to break loose.
Mmm. Actually, I might be able to get through into September. If I can get that other field finished off before Monday, I should actually be able to get into September then. So that's fine. Thinking back. So obviously I am trying to still aim for the 1 month per week. But yeah, I'm catching up on Dave. I'm trying to catch up with him. He's only a
Catch
month or
up with.
two ahead of me.
No, trust me, I
uh,
got to run October half speed until I see how far I can get.
But yeah, where do you find this spawn trigger? For what, Mamadou? For the bees? Or the one for Bauer Logistics? If it's the one for Bauer Logistics, obviously it's part of my shed storage for the barrel logistic. Bauer Logistics. Bauer. Okay, so in my little shed storage mod pack, I'm not sure if you got it, you might do. You should see this one right here. It says final product spawner. This is basically a simple little trigger like this that spawns the pallets out from your final product factory. So things like your Pepsi factory, bread factory, stuff like that. Let me come over here to show you. Oh, typical, went to the front. It was basically, if you set your factories to distribute any final products, so your Pepsi, your breads, whiskey, vodka, anything that doesn't go into another factory, in other words, will be sent over to the trigger and then spawned out. And all you literally need to do is hit the, when you're placing this down, hit the V key to override it, okay? And as you can see, this the pallets then automatically get delivered to Barrel Logistics. So exactly the same as that pallet did there from the Pepsi factory. Once the nice thing is it never shuts your factory down because you're not getting backed up with storage. I did add this one in, but I don't think I need it anymore actually. I think you're pretty well empty. Yeah, you could be deleted. Let me get rid of that. I was testing something out for someone, but I don't need that now. Otherwise, I'm going to get just confused. But yeah, on my Trello, there's two versions as well, just so you are aware. Let me bring it up a minute and show you. And I'll do this rather slowly. So, let me come to SGA mod. So, if any guys aren't aware, there is several modders on here. Obviously, if you go to this first column, you got Green Thumb Farmer, you got Reliant Robin, X-Man, Winston, T Miller, NBC, Master Dad, myself, and Mr. Dashnet. Now, if you've never used the Trello before, I'm going to try and do this a little bit slowly, specifically for Mamadou, because I know she has a little trouble in the past with this, so I'm going to go really, really slow. So if you wanted to say, for instance, get one of my mods, what you need to do is just click on the Billy Alpaca 78 right there, and then click on the attachment right here, okay? That will take you over to my Trello. So you can do the same for Mr. Dashnet, for T Miller, for Winston, or whoever else. So in mine, the way I've got mine set up, it's all different columns here, okay? So the first column is to other Trellos. So say for instance you wanted something from Mr. Ghost DK, you could click on there the exact the same as before, then click on the attachment and that will take you to his Trello. If you want something from J Booth, same thing again, just click on there or and click on to the attachment, and obviously he does have a few things over here that might help a few of you guys out who don't like doing the vineyards, for example. There's an orchard thing right there you can place down and do it that way. It's entirely up to you. He does have some ATS skins there as well. I kind of want to look at them, how he's done them, because I kind of wouldn't mind an alpaca one for my ATS. Anyway, so carrying on, so obviously got Mr. Reaper, and then obviously back to the SGA main Trello there. Now, scrolling across, obviously there's lots of different columns set up for a specific thing. So special edition SGA mods are right here. Obviously then coming into the Canyon Crossing stuff. Now there's the standard Canyon Crossing, but then there's the premium versions as well in here. So if you have the premium edition DLC, and you wanted to be able to plant the additional crops, so the red beets and the parsnips, you would need to come into this column here and get anything that's in here. So obviously there's the harvester, there's the seeders in there just to help you guys out. Obviously I've gone through my little Ropa pack right there and added them in as well, so they will harvest if you like this smaller equipment. There is an edited version of the Ropa Tiger as well there that has a single header that will do the carrots, the peanuts, the red beets and the parsnips, and then you have one for your potatoes, your sugar beets and sugar cane as well. All colorable, and there's capacity options there as well. Now regarding Barrow Logistics, if you have the premium, there is an edited version of Barrow Logistics as well. So if you want to do the soups or the preserves, you can use this version instead of what's in the mod folder switcher. Now the only thing I will say is if you ever do an update, you will need to replace it with this one. I've done it once or twice and forgotten. I've done an update and it's removed also those additional products, even though it is the same version number. It's just a pain, but yeah, what you might want to do is just keep a folder maybe on your desktop with a copy of this there ready. Now, obviously, what you can do, like I was showing there a minute ago, is there is the final product spawner. You could put down on that input trigger for Barrel Logistics, and it's in this pack here. Obviously, there is additional sheds in there as well for different storages, for like the meat factory and other things, if you really wanted to. But if you don't have that, the premium, there is the normal version right there as well, if you wanted to. But yeah, if you've got the premium and you're using it, definitely get them updated, and yeah, go for it. It's so much easier. But yeah, there is a few other things in here I've uploaded for you peeps. So there's some animal pens that can be used on any map. That was updated as well. Excuse me. I know somebody mentioned, I think it was a week or so ago, that one of the pens was showing goats. I went in and yeah, I forgot to change it to sheep's. It's exactly the same as the goat pens. I just changed it to sheep's because I kind of wanted ones looking very similar. Yeah, for myself, but I threw that up there. But yeah, there's plenty of mods on here for anybody to use on any map as well. So I am trying to think of those guys who are not necessarily playing PV maps. But yeah, if you want to, you're more than welcome to use any of it on there. That's literally all you have to do. So if you want to get one of these, all you literally have to do is click on whatever product item it is. So Barrel Logistics, for example, look for that little paper clip. Click on that, or click on that I should say. Obviously that'll bring you over to my media fire, and then all you do is click on download. You'll get a little pop-up, close that first one. Obviously keep an eye on your download. Obviously for me, that's taken a moment to download, 30 seconds if that. Obviously that will then be in my download folder right there. And all you literally do is drag and drop that into your mod folder that you're running from, and just make sure it's hit replace instead of add a new one, otherwise it won't load in correctly, so bear that one in mind. So hopefully that helps you out, Mamadou, and anybody else. So the nice thing is, I believe on Viking Streaming's YouTube channel there is a little video that he's done on how to do all this anyway, so bear that one in mind. There we go. I still need to go through at some point and do a video. Oh heck, what was it? Oh, to do with the bogs. That's what it was. I need to do a little video on the bogs, so draining and stuff like that. So yeah. Yes. I'll have a go again. Have a great. All right, Mr. Viking. Catch you later, buddy. Right. So gameplay. So we've got around about, I say, 5-6 minutes. Mr. Dave should be live. As you can see, actually, what I will show quickly is obviously I've got the pizza factory. I've got basically all my factories now set to distribute. Obviously, if I come into the Pepsi factory, for example, here, once this gets to 1,000 and a little bit capacity filled, so obviously each pallet is 1,000 liters. So once it hits that 1,000, that 1,000 will be distributed over to the trigger and then spawned out and then put into Barrel Logistics. Same with any of them. So when you place it down, if you're quite new to it, make sure to come into all your factories and make sure that the outputs are set to distribute. It saves so much time and makes it life a lot easier. So here's the pizza factory. That's actually up and running. Have I actually got everything in there? I do. Holy heck. Oh, I need to get some bacon. I need to get some piggies into the butchers at some point, and some ground beef from the looks of it. But it's going, it's going, it's going. Yay! Sorry, I'm excited because it keeps shutting itself down because a lot of the meat products haven't been in here. But I have been going through. Obviously, the same thing with your like your preserve factories. I need to actually get this one cleared out at some point. This is the old one. I'm just waiting on this to be cleared out, and then yeah, I can get rid of that one. So yeah, it's good, 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 good. Also, another thing, just very, 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 very quickly, before I get back into doing that, Bill, I'm going to save this. Somebody, well, quite a few people keep asking, where do we find the booster products for the factories? Now, primarily, most of them are made in one factory, which is the PMS Recycling. However, there's one that isn't. So, say for instance, you've got the, yeah, I think it's the flour factories. I think it's maybe the sugar factories and the concrete factory, if I remember rightly. They all take sacks. Now, they're actually made in the higher tier textile factories. The Aurora Textile Factory is what you're going to need for the sacks. Now, if I come into here, what? Oh, I need to do something with this netting. I've got too much. So if I come into here, for example, under sacks right there, also you're going to need hemp windrow, cotton, and pallets to make them. And obviously, if you've got your boosters, that is then going to really up it. So bear that one in mind. So that is where you get your sacks from. Now the rest of the stuff, so the cartons, the, oh heck, what else is it? Jars. I'm trying to think of all the different stuff. Anyway, like I said, it was in the PMS building. Now, obviously, the PMS has 2 levels. This is something for Mamadou because she was mentioning this the other day. It will take your trash from your houses and such, but it will also take rubble from buildings that you break around the map. So if you've got any rubble or trash bags, you can actually bring them in here or get them sent direct from the factories or whatever into here. Also, you need to put it into the lower section first. Now, obviously, this lower area will take that trash and rubble and separate it into plastic, glass, aluminum, and carton roll. I don't think the carton roll's in there, but maybe. Once you've got that pumping away, what you can do is you could use that if you wanted to in some of the other factories to start off with. You don't have to use them as boosters, but if you keep it set to storing on those products, it will then be transferred upstairs to this area, and I'm pretty sure you have to add in the carton roll yourself, and that will then create your cans, your bottles, your wrapping, your jars, and your containers. Yeah, carton roll, that is one that you add in as well, I think, as well as the packaging. If I remember. No, the packaging's made here as well, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, it's fun. But obviously there is one of my little storages right here, quite full of stuff, which could be taken out. Actually, it's only canned in there now. Wow. Yeah, so that is where you get your booster, or your master boosters, I should say, from in here. So very, very cool. And hopefully that helps you out. Let me close these doors while I'm at it. So remember, downstairs is where you can take your trash bags and your rubble, not your clean fill. So just bear that one in mind. If you try going in there with clean fill, and yeah, it ain't gonna accept it. So bear that one in mind. So, yay! Right then, I heard a ding dong, and I'm guessing that's Mr. Dave going live.
I'm not a ding dong.
Yes, you are, and you know it. It's kind of surprising that for a little while, so a lot of these questions sort of ease off, and then I'm guessing more and more people are starting to get back into FS22 and playing the map, and they just can't remember where certain things are. Now, obviously, if you go to the SGA Trello, Viking streaming on his Trello, He has actually a factory breakdown to help you guys out a little bit. So if you're a bit stuck and nobody's live and you can't get an answer from anybody on Facebook or Discord, you can actually get some of the answers over there. Actually, I'll show you one more quickly. Let me come over here and I'll just show you. So, because he did change it slightly. So Viking Streaming's right here. You can click on that, click on the attachment, the same as previously. Now in that first column right here, if you click on the links, obviously two are going to come up. One is information about PV Canyon Crossing, and then there's one about Canyon Crossing. I can't remember which one's which. Okay, so the first one is just information on mods not to be used, stuff like that. You can see exactly what it's all about. The second link, however, is the link for those factories. It's a website, spreadsheet that he's set up, and it covers all of your tier 1, your tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, um, additional factories, so like your sawmill, Alcoa, gives you a little bit of information on where certain buildings are in sell points, for example. There's information on your precision farming, so if you're running precision farming on here, you can actually see which soil types is best for each. Obviously, loamy sand is the best for all of them, apart from obviously your rice and your cranberry, which is best put down in the bogs, where it's so that silty clay. Now, obviously, not just the bogs, you can also go to any of your ponds, plough them up if you wanted to, and plant them in there. They have the same thing, but there's a whole load of information there as well. But yeah, if you're stuck on trying to find, for example, I don't know, where to put or what goes into the flour mill, for example, obviously it'll take your wheat, your barley, your oats, your sorghum, corn, rice, and potato, and obviously it's going to then make it into their flour equivalents. So yeah, it is a helpful guide for you guys primarily when nobody else is live. Now there may be a few things slightly off because obviously Dave updating them, obviously maybe the odd new factory coming out, but overall most of the information is there
30
for you.
seconds.
And with that being said, thank you for reminding me. We're going to go over and see Mr. Dave, so let me get this raid going. And you can carry on the chat over there. And yeah, obviously I'll be back on Monday, guys. So have a great weekend. And catch you again later. But yeah, glad you popped in as well, buddy. Let's get the credits going while this ticks off. And bye for now. Enjoy Dave's stream, guys.